Look at the lineups with Maritzburg United making 4 changes from the side that started in the 1-1 draw with Amazulu last week. Tumelo Njoti drops to the bench. Bungani Sam, Brandon Theron and Amadou Sakuna don't feature in the squad. Here's the lineups.
Well, John Matuka says they've got to play on a transition. In that transition, there is Macheke and Samu. What do they need?
It's 5 changes for Sundowns. Mokoena altering 50% of the outfielders from the weekend. Aubrey Madiba suspended, while Zwane Mbala, Serino and Muda all dropped to the bench. Now, having started the opening 2 league games, Hashim Domingo is...
Rolando Mokoena, realignment in the team. Grant Kekana Diruk. There is the experienced Libusa on the left-hand side. Mailula and Domingo.
That trip to Maritzburg in March is one that they'd like to avenge as the team of Joys make a bit of a shaky start.
The attacker.
So Keegan Rishi takes, repelled by Morena. The Chilean Marcelo Allende assessing the scene. Allende, Mayema, headed away. Sharp reflexes, Maritzburg. Take 2 for Mayema, straight it through. Just one, but they may be quite short of set pieces as Richie swings it in. This time, Ronan Williams unerring. Oh, and he's quickly dispensed this out to Neo Mayema. Has a couple of options up ahead of him. Being well tracked by Richie. Domingo pulls the trigger.
2 positives. How they managed to get that ball into the danger area and try and hit the target. And I'm saying this because I've seen the best goalkeepers, may his soul rest in peace, Senzo Meiwa.
Oh, Friday Samu.
That's what they were talking about. Crosses, find him in the box. He's got that ability. And now they're able to find him in the box. It wasn't on when Mamelodi played there. Bit of time because you had the 2 strikers who had already made the runs forward, trying to come back.
Allende with a sublime ball. Morena. Oh, brilliantly worked goal. Hashim Domingo with a slick finish. Mamelodi Sundowns take the lead.
Now I'm going to share, you know, the warm-up drills under Steve Compella, or Coach Steve Compella. And I was marveling at the finishing because they had this drill of playing the ball wide, drilling it back into the box. 90% of that resulted in a goal, and I'm saying because of this particular goal is a result of that drilled into that box. The finishing was clinical, well executed. What you see is what happened behind the scenes, which turned out to look this good into the danger area.
And they've won it again. Big opportunity here. Left for Mayema, work to Morena. Again, they profit from the right-hand flank. Mamelodi Sundowns 2 up inside half an hour. So this one, Mamelodi struggling.
When we're talking about what I say, he's struggling on the right-hand side because they're putting so much pressure on him. They're singling him out, and this man can be ruthless. Him, Tapelo Morena. And it is on this right-hand side. He brought the precision, the composure that they're displaying here to pass the ball around. When there's the opponent are there, the hosts are there, they can't even win it. And to make it look so easy, plugged it away from through. Plugged it
with his right.
Injection of life, sense of urgency as well. Ronan Human has brought that into the Maritzburg midfield.
Here comes Morena. So he continues on. Allende. Chilean to Mokoena. Intricate stuff from Mamelodi Sundowns. This is looking good again. Mayema, Mokoena, a chance to measure it. Oh, he swept it in. Through makes a good save, and again. Flag up.
And they do it with such ease, precision, belief as well. How about the goalkeeping? Through. Well, this is where
To crossing the line, but showing some elite reflexes there. 27-year-olds who last played for Cotton Sports. Oh, this is too easy. First league goal for Cassius Malula. And just shy of the interval, Mamelodi Sundowns move into a 3-goal lead.
we often talked about stay in the zone. Mark Williams would say stay in the kitchen, my bro. Because if you do so, you're likely to profit. And this young man stayed in the kitchen and he's tend to profit. You can get a piece, and that's what he gets. Doesn't come easy like that. But the cross, well drilled, it's always a tricky one because it's either someone is waiting for the keeper to commit or the defenders to clear it. And if there is a doubt amongst the two people that I've mentioned, this is what happens. They celebrate.
Wigan van der Ross, repelled by Lebusa. A little bit of improvisation from... He's still hung on to it. Now Richie. Njoti. Oh, side netting. Well, in the second half, mobilized possession like they did in the first has been very even in that regard. And this is a good cross from Richie. Clever touch from Njoti as well. Van der Ross. Clever ball for Konho. Chops back inside. Lebusa down again.
I'll tell you what encourages me. There's been a few of the Sundowns players that are falling for a trick.
Now worked forward once again. Well, similar to the first, exactly the same outcome. Hashim Domingo with a crisp finish. Sundowns lead by 4.
I will say it in the same way I said it in the first half. This that we're seeing now, it was part of the drills that they did. Even better, we saw this challenge here. This for me was a good try. But it's what happens with this goal. Clinical in the box. I saw it in the build-up. Look at the technique as well. The cross was at so much.
Van der Ross. Mingo. Finds Malula. Cassius Malula gets it again. There's his brace. Cassius Malula on his first league start has 2. And I think we can safely say a star is born.
A star is born. He's bound to become a star as well. He's playing among stars, amongst players who are not selfish at all. When you get into a good position, they'll supply you. And that's what's been happening here. The timing is right. He times his run quite well. He gets a return ball set up by Ralani for him. He made it look so easy, composed inside the box. Look at that. He shows maturity. Ah, beautiful. Beautiful.
Composure.
Ah.